All right, tonight, the PDP chief's daughter, Iltija Mufti, is making headlines for all the wrong reasons. From inflammatory comments targeting Hindus and Hindutva to blatantly ignoring the plight of the Hindus in Bangladesh, her selective outrage has sparked a political storm. Is this a deliberate ploy to stoke divisions, to buttress her politics, or a reflection of the deep-seated biases? Let's look at the details, then I come back with a panel of guests.
First, PDP chief's daughter Iltija Mufti toed the anti-Hindu line. Then, she dodged Republic's confrontation.
Madam, you have spoken about Hindutva, no words on the atrocities on the Hindus in Bangladesh, but you continue to speak.
You're heckling me.
No, I'm not heckling you, I'm just asking you a question.
I don't want to talk, please let me talk.
You have been... Madam, you have not spoken a single word when it comes to...
You're heckling me and you're proud.
No.
You're heckling a girl.
I'm not heckling you. I didn't fell over you. You just don't try to put words. If you don't want to speak, that's completely a different thing. No. No one has heckled you, madam. You have always been like this.
It did not end there. Iltija even went on to say that Hindutva spreads hatred.
जो मैंने बोला, मैं डंके की चोट पे कहती हूँ कि आजकल जय श्री राम, जिस आप राम राज्य की बात करते थे, वो राम राज्य का नहीं है. जय श्री राम इज अ स्लोगन दैट्स बीन एसोसिएटेड विद लिंचिंग्स. जब आपको किसी मुसलमान बच्चे की पिटाई करनी है, आप ये स्लोगन यूज करके उसकी पिटाई कर रहे हैं. सो इट्स वेरी शेमफुल कि हिंदुइज्म जो रिलीजन है, आप उसको डिस्टॉर्ट कर रहे हैं. और मैंने हिंदुत्वा को क्रिटिसाइज किया और मैं डंके की चोट पे कहती हूँ कि हिंदुत्वा एक बीमारी है.
Iltija's comments have drawn sharp reactions from the BJP.
प्रकार की भाषा बोलना किसी भी धर्म को अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, इसलिए अपनी जबान पर इनको कंट्रोल रखना चाहिए, क्योंकि धर्म के प्रति जो आस्था रहती है वो सभी की टूटती है, वो ना टूटे तो अच्छी बात है.
जो शब्द उन्होंने उस ट्वीट के अंदर लिखे हैं वो बहुत ही निंदनीय शब्द हैं, बहुत ही डेरोगेटरी रिमार्क्स हैं, एब्यूजिव लैंग्वेज है. इस प्रकार की भाषा का प्रयोग नहीं होना चाहिए.
While on one hand, Iltija conveniently ignores the situation in Bangladesh. On the other, she does not seem to shy away from making rather controversial remarks on Hindus and Hindutva. Question is this a deliberate attempt to stoke divisions? Or is this a reflection of a deep-seated bias? Let's debate.
All right, welcome back. Joining me in this conversation, a quick one, 20 minutes, Atikur Rahman, Islamic scholar, joining us live from Mumbai. We also have Sheikh Amir, Congress leader, joining us live from Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir. We also have Savio Rodriguez, editor-in-chief, Goa Chronicle. He, of course, live from Goa. And Rajat Sethi, columnist, live from Delhi. And before I begin and go to Mehbooba and Iltija Mufti's politics, Rajat, should we not actually look at this video and feel bad that this happened? Police has acted, but there's something happening which makes that 16-year-old boy, by the way, with no connections whatsoever with either the VHP or the BJP, doing what he does in that clip. Rajat.
Thank you, Abhishek-ji, for having me on your show. The moment your guest coordinator called me for this show, I said I'm not going to support the incident in any which way possible. There is this culture, especially at the grassroots level, where you have these vigilante groups of all kinds who have gone beyond the remit of their organizations, etc., and they do this. This needs to be stopped, and the right signals have to come from the senior leaders of either the, either religious body or whichever way you can control this. But this is something which is a serious cause of concern, and everything should be done to nip it in the bud. But having said that, of course, what Iltija has said is equally reprehensible. largely showcases what her third generation politics is all about. She anyway has lost her election, and just to stay relevant, and she will make all kinds of noises and all kinds of statements just to stay in the headline. There is nothing beyond that. She can only use these cheap theatrics to stay in the limelight, and abusing Hindu religion and the Hindu gods and goddesses is an easy tactics which has been deployed by opposition politicians time and again. So nothing new. I do not expect anything fresh from her. She remains a third generation failed politician, and that's how she will go down in history as well.
Okay, Atikur Rahman. Now let's get to Iltija Mufti's politics. And before I go to Sheikh Amir, Atikur Rahman, since you are an Islamic scholar, wherever she mentions Hinduism, you put in Islam. Wherever she mentions Ram, you put in Allah. And then if you read it, for whatever incident, episode, video, do you agree with the manner in which Iltija Mufti is putting across her frustration or anger she might have felt at the video?
Abhishek, I would have crossed Iltija asking her that do you also say that those who kill in the name of Allah, then Islam is also a disease? If she says yes, then she is correct. If she says no, her hypocrisy will be exposed. As the BJP's hypocrisy every time is exposed. Why does, when the Muslims are under attack, the BJP is silent, the BJP bigwigs are silent? Every time, and these are small children who were under attack. Did the Prime Minister say anything? Does the Home Minister, said anything? No. So the question is not of Iltija or any political party. All political parties are, behaving in same bigotry when it comes to their vote politics. What I am asking is, equally it is wrong to kill or harm anybody in the name of Allah. Equally it is, harmful to use Bhagwan Ram, Lord Ram, to harm anybody. Do not be hypocrites, you see, Abhishek. It's a very clear thing. And why should we, care for politicians?
Okay.
We do not care for politicians.
Okay, now, Atikur Rahman, the only thing I want to pick up on you is, why drag the Prime Minister? Why drag the BJP? This is not about BJP. This is not about Prime Minister. Prime Minister does not speak on 20 episodes of Hindu hate, Hindu phobia, and, similar such attacks, incidents happening wherever in the country. Prime Minister does not speak on everything, so he is not supposed to speak on this also. Also, I have checked, before I came into this debate, Atikur Rahman, I have checked the facts of the case. The police has acted on the complaint immediately, put both the boys in correctional homes, and strictest possible sections have been invoked insofar as the FIR is concerned. So it's not that the state is not functioning, but Savio, do you agree with Atikur Rahman's defense of Iltija in any manner?
Well, I don't think he was defending Iltija. I think what he said to a certain aspect is the reality of the situation. Politicians must not move on lines of religious extremism or religious discussion because the intent is to be divisive. What those boys did to those young Muslim boys was wrong, was absolutely wrong. No religion allows for it. That kind of behavior, that kind of extremism must be condemned. But where Iltija is wrong is when she calls Hindutva a disease. Because firstly, Hindutva or Tattva means truth or the reality of what being a Hindu is all about. Sometimes, across religions, you will find extremism. As Atikur Rahman rightly said, there are many people who kill in the name of Allah, but don't understand what the Quran or what Allah was trying to talk about. And I have seen such kind of brutality in videos that were there when I went to Israel.
Savio,
when the terror attack happened.
Savio,
nobody
is defending the video or the act in the video. My question is, you call Hindutva, political Hinduism, it's fine, but call Hindutva as a disease, as an illness, that is the problem. You see, then you are buttressing your own Muslim politics by doing this. Also, she's, in a broad sweep, she's saying Hindus have mostly become rabid. Now, that's unacceptable.
It's not acceptable, Abhishek. It is wrong, and she should apologize to every single Hindu in this country for using it in such an inappropriate manner. She does not understand what Hindutva is. She does not understand what Sanatana Dharma is, which is why politicians should not tread on religious sentiments to make political points. That's the problem. Because you will have a Hindu leader who will come and talk about something similar when it comes to Islamic radicals. And that's not going to do justice to anybody. So Iltija Mufti is wrong and must apologize to the people of the Hindu faith, the Sanatana Dharma faith in India. You do not label everybody in the same brush. For example, if there was a mullah caught sexually abusing a child, or a priest caught sexually abusing a child, would you then say that every one of them is a criminal or every one of them is a pedophile? The answer is wrong. So keep religion, faith out of politics.
Okay, now you see, Atikur Rahman, I'll come to you, but before that, Sheikh Amir, I have to get him also in the conversation. He's from Srinagar, he's from Kashmir, and Iltija Mufti obviously has some targets in mind given the manner she has gone ballistic on this episode about which everyone is concerned, including me, including Rajat, including Savio, including Atikur Rahman, Sheikh Amir. But the question is, dragging in Jai Shri Ram, dragging in, holding the entire community responsible. This is what you say, right? That for the acts of terrorists in Kashmir, don't hold entire community in Kashmir, all the Kashmiris responsible. That's exactly what Iltija Mufti is doing now.
First of all, I object because earlier I could see the line on my picture that Congress leader like defending Iltija Mufti. Who is she? Who is she? I didn't say a word. How can you say that I'm defending her?
Okay, we'll change that.
First. Second, who is she? Who is Iltija Mufti? Can you tell me who is Iltija Mufti? You are debating on your channel about Iltija Mufti. Who is she?
I mean, are you suggesting that Iltija Mufti, the daughter of Mehbooba Mufti, who contested from Bijbehara?
From Congress, you are debating about somebody who is nobody, who lost her election and who doesn't exist anywhere, and you're debating on your channel about Iltija Mufti said
no, it is about a certain mindset which she reflects, and she is the leader of the PDP. Maybe PDP is no party of consequence for you in Kashmir, but the fact is that she is the daughter of a former chief minister.
Being the daughter of a leader does not make oneself a leader. First, second, you are talking
I would be absolutely in agreement with you, Sheikh Amir, on the fact that maybe Iltija Mufti is not a very senior leader of the country, but she still represents an important party.
But
she has effectively become the face of PDP.
Make her leader. My point is simple. Let me tell you. When you are talking about calling Hindutva a disease, an episode happened.
Do you agree that Hindutva is a disease? Are you defending Iltija?
No, I'm not. Why should I talk about her? I'll talk about myself, what I think and what I believe. I believe that when such events happen, and when 3 small minor kids, below 12 kids, they were beaten and were forced to chant Jai Shri Ram, my leader, my prime minister of this country, he should come up, because these incidents are happening again and again. Somebody offering namaz at some place, and this annoys you. Azan annoys you. Hijab annoys you. But these things does not matter to our leader. These things does not matter to my prime minister. I want my prime minister to come forward, make a statement, because we cannot say these things happen, we are against it. A panelist he started that I'm against it. Okay, no. He's saying, when he says that I'm against it, it will not matter, because this is continuing, this thrashing, this lynching, it is continuing since many years. That there must be a stop to it. First, second, you are talking about Bangladesh. We lost Bangladesh under this regime. The policies, the foreign policy is completely a failure. We lost. Bangladesh was on our side. It has fell into the hands of China and Pakistan. What we are doing, our foreign policy is nowhere. What Iltija Mufti is saying about Hindutva, what I believe, that Indians, Hindus of this country, they are beautiful. I cannot say that everybody is same. No. Majority of the Hindus, most of the people, I see they're beautiful, they're very good people.
That's the whole point of debate, Sheikh Amir. You are sounding reasonable. You're trying to sound reasonable. But the problem is, Iltija Mufti is not. She is painting the entire community with a single brush. She's saying that Hindutva is a disease. She's saying Hindus have mostly become rabid.
How many
She's
debates
saying
you
that
had?
Lord Ram should hold his head in shame.
One simple question to you. How many debates you conducted on this thrashing of these three boys? Did you had any debate on this?
On?
When these three minor boys were thrashed by these goons, I didn't see a single debate you conducted.
We are doing the debate on that also. In fact, I did not begin with opposition. I began by asking a question to the right wing,
so you are
representative voices about whether they agree with what has happened. I personally condemn it. I am disturbed. I am unhappy, just as everyone should be. But then the question is, the manner in which Iltija has put this debate is something which needs to be understood. And that is a false equivalence she's drawing. You know, she's also saying, by the way, Sheikh Amir, she's also saying that as a Muslim I understand, because even militants used Allahu Akbar to commit violence in the name of Islam, just like Islam was tarnished, Hindus are being tarnished now. So sort of a climb down there, Sheikh Amir, so maybe it was a bit of a trap for you. But my question is, Rajat Sethi, I'll come to you. Rajat Sethi, my question is this false equivalence. You know, as I mentioned, this boy who's now in a correctional facility can't be put in jail, he's 16 years old. But,
so exactly, so...
But to use that, my question, let me complete my question. But to use this to buttress her politics is something which is disturbing. And again, as I asked Atikur Rahman, if you change the gods, if you change the name of God and Prophet, and then what would be the reaction? Imagine what Nupur Sharma had done this. What would have been the reaction of the community? Rajat?
Oh, see, the point is very simple. The previous gentleman just asked that why is there no debate? My point is that had the state not acted immediately on this, had the the corresponding steps of putting him in a correctional facility, etc., not happened, you could have had like an extended debate. What is the point to debate here? Has the state failed? The problem is that in similar incidences of what we heard and saw in Rajasthan and other places, there was just a complete failure of the state apparatus to even capture or nab the people who were attacking the Hindu communities.
Yeah.
This is the post-Nupur Sharma event. That's when it calls for a debate. You debate an issue where statements from politicians are as sweeping as what Iltija has just said. That is why we are having a discussion here.
Yeah.
The point is sinister politics. The problem is that she wanted this 30-minute discussion on a national television like a Republic TV to stay relevance. That's the whole point. And we are, four of us are collectively even
and you are saying that
spending our time and energy onto this primarily.
No, I am just correcting. I am just correcting a wrong slant or a spin that Iltija has sought to give to this debate. We would have debated. And I began by questioning what's really happening in our society, that a 16-year-old boy with no connections whatsoever with any Hindutva organization is doing what he has done in the video. But the manner in which Iltija, and it is actually about politics. So it's not just Iltija, it is Udaynidhi, it is Tejaswi, it is Akhilesh Yadav, it is this entire opposition spectrum in their desperation, Savio, painting the majority community in a bad light.
You see, that's the thing, Abhishek. Being a student of conflict, I can tell you that most of the conflicts around the world stems from the interpretation of religion, which is then used to control the masses. And that's exactly what the problem is. When politicians start using religion as a means to control the masses, that's when you're going to have frictions between communities. And that's something that's going to be exasperated not only in India but other parts of the world. The point is this: irrespective of the religion, was there a wrong committed? The answer is yes. Has the establishment done the right thing as far as correcting the wrong? The answer is yes. So why play politics around it?
No.
All Iltija Mufti is doing is turning this into a debate targeting the majority, when wanting the majority to react so that the Muslim minority also reacts.
Okay.
That's the intent.
Now,
that is where the problem is. The problem is understanding that we are all Indian citizens, Bharatiyas, above our religion. The citizen is first in this country. The religion is second.
Yeah, okay. Now, you see, we shouldn't be picking up these kind of episodes and paint a community in a certain light. But, because Iltija is saying that the reason why she picked this up or invoked Lord Ram is because for the last 10 years, Muslims have been lynched in this country. Now, I'm just going through a report of 4 days back. Atikur Rahman, I want you on this quickly. 2 Hindu brothers brutally killed by a Muslim family within 6 months in Delhi's Narayana over a minor Muslim boy's affair with a Hindu girl. Now, imagine 2 brothers in a single family killed in a span of 4 months by one family, by people associated with one community. Let's not get into this name calling. But the fact of the matter is, it happens on both the sides. Nobody is invoking Allah for this. Atikur Rahman.
Abhishek, there is a difference. The difference is how many Iltijas are there in the BJP and how many are holding the constitutional positions. How many times Yogi Adityanath, the chief minister, under oath, under the constitution, has demonized Muslims and Islam. And very recent example...
If without any demonizing... No. No, the question is, Atikur Rahman, if without any demonizing, Manoj and his brother are getting killed, Manoj and Pradeep, then it is not just about demonizing. I think it is about a certain culture, on both the sides perhaps. But the remedy of this is not that you indulge in name calling, is the question that I should be asking Iltija if she agrees for a conversation. But I have run out of time. Thank you so much, Rajat and Savio and Sheikh Amir and Atikur Rahman.